Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This channel, Aware Science, is all about trying to learn various concepts of data science by practicing a lot of questions. In this video, we are going to solve this question on Leetcode regarding find active users. The difficulty level of this question is medium, and I'm going to share the SQL schema as well as the Pandas schema in the description box below. Okay, the question reads: we are given a table called users with 4 different columns: user ID, item, created at an amount. This table may contain duplicate records. Very important for us. Each row includes the user ID, the purchased item, the date of purchase, and the purchase amount. Okay, we are asked to write a solution to identify active users. An active user is a user that has made a second purchase within 7 days of any other of their purchases. For example, if the ending date is May 31st, 2023, so any date between May 31st, 2023 and June 7, 2023 inclusive would be considered within 7 days of May 31, 2023. We are asked to return a list of user IDs which denotes the list of active users in any order. Let's go through this example. So here we have several users, right? So user ID 5, 6, 8 and 4. So let's look at who all have bought a second purchase within 7 days of one of their purchases. So if we look at user ID 5, so there is only one row, so there is no need to consider them because there is only one purchase for them. For user ID 6 and 4, we need to look at it. So for 6, if we look at, there are two purchases, one on 10th of September and another on 14th of September. So that is within the 7-day period. So user ID 6 should be in the output. User ID 4, one of the purchases is on 2nd of September, and if you add 7 to that, that should be 9. There is no second purchase until 9th of September, right? So that means 4 should not be in the output. So the only user, it should be 6. So to solve this question, what we can do is for every user ID, let us try to find out, okay, for this particular purchase, what is the date of the next purchase, right? Because then that we can calculate the delta, that okay, between the current purchase and the next purchase, what is the total amount of days that have elapsed. So from this table called users, let us keep all the columns that this table already has and create a new column called next purchase, where we are going to use the lead window function. So lead, we need to find the next value in the created at column, right? So lead created at 1. Since this is a window function, we need to write over, and we need to find this for every user ID. So partition by user ID and order by the created date, and let's alias this as next purchase. Okay, let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. Let me just drag it to the above. Okay, and let's drag it to the left. So here we saw that okay, for 4 and 6 there are two purchases, and for 5 and 8 there are no second purchases, so obviously for them we have nulls. Now for this one, the first purchase was on 2nd of September and the second purchase for user ID 4 was on 13th. So for this particular row we have the next purchase on 13, but this was the last purchase, so you have null, and so on. Now once we have this, then what we can do is we can calculate the difference between created at and next purchase column and see if the difference is less than or equal to 7 days. So what we can do is let's save this entire thing in a common table expression. So with CTE as, this entire thing goes into parentheses, and then what we are doing is from this common table expression, keep only those rows where date difference, that is the difference in two dates calculated in days, number of days. So date difference between the end date, that is the next purchase, and the created at is less than equal to 7. For these only keep such rows. So select start. Okay, now if I go ahead and run this, what is going to return? So if you look at this, there is only one such case, and we saw that in the example, right? So one purchase on 10th of September and the another one was on 14th of September in the same year. Okay, now what we need is we need to return only the user IDs, right? So let us return distinct user IDs. Why distinct? Because this question says, if I look at the question, it says this row, this table can have duplicate records, right? Let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. So yeah, this is accepted. Our output is same as expected output. Let me go ahead and submit this to pass all the test cases. So yeah, this is accepted and this is output. So yes, Tricky question, but not that difficult. What we basically did was for every user ID, we calculated, okay, from the current purchase, if there is any next purchase and what is the next purchase date. Once we had that, we only kept those rows where the difference between the next purchase and the current purchase or the created at column is less than equal to 7, because that is what the question is asking us to do. And for these purchases, we return who all are the users that did that. So yeah, this is how we do it. Let me know if there's a better, more efficient solution to solve this question. Let the solution be in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.